Yo, 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 Talk It Out, episode 4, Talk It Out, episode 4, Talk It Out, podcast, Talk It Out, radio, Talk It Out, Talk It Out, Talk It Out, call it what you want, talk it out. And today the subject is loyalty. First of all, happy Valentine's Day to everyone out there. Hope you and your significant other are loyal to each other, or maybe not. Like some of these rappers we will be talking about today. This subject, loyalty, comes in the midst of the Jim Jones Camron Dipset controversy. Jim Jones seeming not loyal by signing to the former enemy, supposedly exposing the truth, and Camron with tears. Is loyalty important? Is loyalty overrated? Do you reap benefits from being loyal? We're going to discuss these things. So, okay, let's get it in. The first artist who has been loyal that we're going to talk about is Young Thug. Thugger. Thug signed with Gucci. He built rapport with Gucci. He got his freedom papers while Gucci was in jail. He then created a buzz, got with Birdman and Rich Homie Quan, and formed Rich Gang. They did a mixtape, him, Quan, and some of Birdman. They did a mixtape. Mixtape did well. Things are good for them, you know. Then, in the midst of all that, with all that going on, here comes Rich Homie Quan saying, "Hey man, I'm leaving. I'll decide to brand myself more as a solo act. Don't really want to be Rich Gang right now." So at that point, Thugger comes in and he's displeased and feels that Quan is not loyal and calls Quan a ussy for leaving. Thug, eventually continues to gain more success. Thug still remains cool with Birdman and he remains a Rich Gang member and is currently on tour with Drake. So in this case, while Rich Homie Quan is missing and not so relevant, Thug is still out here doing good. Also, just to say, when Gucci was released, he shot his first video with Thugger, and they remain cool. So in this case, loyalty prevails because he's still cool. He, as in Thug, is still cool with Guwap. Birdman made with Guwap. Birdman made a whole lot of M's while we are still searching for Rich Homie Quan, who decided to separate himself. The same man who claimed his previous record company owes him money. So Thugger stayed down. He stayed loyal. He made a lot of money. He got big while Rich Homie decided to depart while he was part of Rich Gang. We're not sure where he's at right now. And he's not relevant. Okay, moving on. Another artist we're going to talk about that stayed loyal is Drake. Drizzy Drake. He started with Young Money, got huge. He then started OVO, but he still repped Young Money while he was OVO. He supported Weezy while Weezy was going through his financial issues with the Birdman. We watched Drake diss Meek Millie. We watch label mate Nicki Minaj leave Meek Millie. And then Drake suddenly reunited with Wayne and Nicki for possible new music and tour. So in Drizzy Drake case, loyalty wins. Drake made M's, whole lot of M's. He stayed with Young Money. He watched Nicki leave and come back. And Drake is the hottest rap act out. So, in that case, being loyal won for Drizzy. Okay, now we're going to talk Jim Jones. Jim Jones, he started with the Dipset. Ow. He started with the dip. Jim Jones claims to be the muscle and protector while he was with the dip. But we all knew Cam stayed with the iron, though. Okay, but it is noted that Jim was good at collecting the necessary goons. Cam said in his long interview, 2 hour interview, podcast, whatever, sit down. He was saying Jim was good at collecting the necessary goons. Jim is good at recruiting bad guys to handle what they need to handle. Okay, so Jim Jones. Okay, he had Ballin', big hit, independent deal. Just want to note, Jim was early on the independent movement, Koch. So let's not forget. Let's give Jim Jones that prop. He was kind of early on doing the independent thing. Then all of a sudden, plot twist. Guess what? Jim Jones wanted staged beef with Camron. He wanted beef with Camron. He was like, "Hey Cam, guess what, bruh? Let's create fake beef." Cam was like, "Dog, what's up with that? That don't make sense." Jim was like, "Come on, bro, it'll be cool." Cam was like, "It just don't make sense." And Jim was like, "All right, yeah, you right." So why did Jim wanted fake beef with Cam? We don't know, bro. I mean, I guess a publicity stunt, but I mean, in all fairness, that doesn't seem fair to Joel's to do that. That would leave him in a very awkward position. Then we saw Jim with 50 Cent when 50 and Cam was having beef, and so this makes Jim Jones seem shaky, and apparently Jim Jones seems shaky, and apparently he's very emotional and also a big crier. So Jim eventually takes deal from so eventually after all this mess, Jim Jones go ahead and just recently took a deal from Jay-Z. That's right, Jay-Z, the former enemy, Mr. No Dipset Records in the 40/40 Club. That's right, Jim Jones took a deal with him. So, with Jim Jones doing that, this decision, it looks bad. And, it looks bad and it doesn't look good for the Dipset brand. It makes him look a little shaky. But, we heard that, Cam did have some foul moments, but, sure, we can all assume that Jim got a bag or a couple bags for his deal, at Rock Nation, but really at what cost, to damage a legacy, to put a smudge on your place in Dipset. All we can say, hope it was worth it, Jim. Hope it was worth it, Capo. Also noted too, let's not forget, Camron had beef with 50 Cent and Jay-Z, and it's still relevant. So, you think about that, Camron had some big beefs, and got through all of it, and it's still very much relevant to this day. So the moral of the story is basically stay loyal, be loyal, because it pays off in the end. You don't want to be someone who's not loyal, because in the end, you destroy your legacy, you destroy your name, you destroy your place, and it just don't look good. Talk It Out, episode 4, Talk It Out radio, Talk It Out podcast, Talk It Out. I'm out, man. Peace.